In the early days of December 1991, when the announcement came that Abuja would be the new Federal Capital Territory FCT, a sent ripples of jubilation through the hearts of the people in Pai and neighboring communities. Their dreams were laced with hope that finally they will be linked to the seat of power. Abuja was chosen not just for its strategic location, but also for its accessibility, terrain climate, low population density, and vast Greenland prime for expansion. For first-time visitors to Pai and its neighboring communities like Kundu, Gomni, Tukuruwa, Leleye Gwari, Tugan Sarki, the assumption was simple. As part of the FCT, they would be entitled to the basic amenities that the capital promised. Foremost among this expectation was a robust network that will connect this community to the heart of the nation's power. Not just because they were part of the FCT, but because they had long been the agricultural backbone of the region. Abubakar Usman, a proud native of Leleye Gwari and a farmer, expressed the sentiment of his community. We waited for decades, hoping that Pai Road and the adjoining community will finally receive the attention they deserve. However, it wasn't until 2023, amid Nigeria's general election preparation, that their hopes seemed to materialize. The contract for a road construction was finally awarded to Kismet Resources Limited, a Jos-based furniture company. Even though this community fell under the jurisdiction of the Kwali local government LGA, they had remained far removed from the dividend of democracy for years. In August 16, 2022, we forever haunt Saidu Yusuf. In the dead of night, around 3 a.m., he was truly awakened by a gentle tap from his wife. She was close to her expected delivery date, known as EDD, and neither of them anticipated that this momentous occasion would occur in the dead of night. Just a fortnight earlier, his only means of transportation, a motorcycle, had been rendered useless while transporting produce from one of his farms located approximately 20 kilometers away in Dagiri, Basa. He found his wife in pain. Summoning every ounce of his strength, he managed to lift her and set off in search of a friend with a walking motorcycle to transport his wife to the nearest hospital. 20 anxious minutes later, he was ready with a friend who could help him undertake this critical journey. The obstacle they faced were doubting. The nearest primary healthcare center, Pai, was a mere 10 kilometers away, but it was often deserted and weakened, with no one available to attend to patients. The only viable option was a treacherous 30-kilometer journey along muddy roads leading to Abuja-Lokoja Highway route that would take them to the University of Abuja Teaching Hospital, Gwangwalada. In the silence of that night, as they raced against time on this perilous road, Saidu Yusuf couldn't help but wonder about the road construction project that had promised to connect his community to the vital healthcare services they so desperately needed. What had become of that promise? The tale of Pai Road and its neighboring community was one of hope, expectation, and the enduring struggle for basic amenities. As dawn broke, on that fateful August morning, Yusuf and his friend and his wife were just one among many who bear the consequences of a broken promises on a motorcycle. With my wife and a friend whom I had to wake up from his sleep, we set out to navigate the treacherous terrain and flooded path. Yusuf recounts. Despite the doctor's best effort, neither Yusuf's wife nor their unborn child could be saved. The hospital, the symbol of hope and healing, had become a place of despair. In Yusuf's eye, it wasn't just the government that had failed them, but the entire system of governance itself. But this is not just the story of wombats lost. It's a story that resonates far beyond the boundaries of Dagri Basa. It's a narrative of countless communities across Nigeria where promises made during an election campaign often evaporate into thin air once the votes are cast. At 5:15 p.m., this reporter arrived at the regal palace of Serikin Pai, His Royal Majesty Abubakar Sani Pai, to unearth the harrowing tale of an entire community held hostage by the absence of a crucial lifeline and access road.
Some minors to get the appropriate costume for their homes. And this road, as you see, is a link up to Niger State. During dry season, people from Niger State, Lapa local government, access this road to go to Pali market with their farm produce. So I'm sure by the time we get this road done, you will discover that all the produce that comes in from other part of Niger State will pass through and get to FCT, and then we have a lot of food in the market. So I believe these are things that we really need.
The gravity of the situation became increasingly apparent as Serikin Pai continued to shed light on the dire consequence of the bad road. He underscored the untapped opportunity that lay dormant not only in Pai but in the surrounding communities as well. In a revelation that raises serious questions about accountability and transparency in Nigeria procurement system. An investigation uncovered the road project was facilitated by former Federal Capital Territory Senator Philip Aduda. The project, budgeted for in 2020, has raised eyebrows due to its handling by the Upper Niger River Basin Development Authority and its award to Kismet Integrated Resources Limited. The purpose of this project was the construction of roads and drainage with a staggering budget allocation of 400 million. However, an audit of the project financial record reveals a disbursement of over 72 million naira in December 2022, leaving a substantial discrepancy in the utilization of public funds during the heated electionary campaign leading up to the 2023 general election. It came to light that less than 1 kilometer of road was graded. This meager effort was allegedly orchestrated to appease local communities to secure crucial vote. Shockingly, the absence of signposts indicating an ongoing project left the affected communities in the dark, unable to identify the contractor and agency responsible for the work. In an effort to reach out to the former minority leader of the 9th National Assembly, Senator Philip Aduda, to get his move on the road project proved abortive, as any time this reporter visits his house in Buhari FCT, he was told he was not in the country, while his political listed numbers no longer reachable. The contractor in question, Kismet Integrated Resources Limited, appears to exist in a shroud of mystery. A search on the Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC), an organization charged with the restoration of Companies in Nigeria website, yielded no result. However, a further search through Nigeria 24 and NG Check uncovered that the company was registered on November 30, 2015, but the nature of its business remained unspecified. Further digging into the company's background revealed that Kismet Integrated Resources Limited is listed as a supplier of furniture, office supplies, information and communication technology. This speaks to the company's competency to undertake a road contract. This is in breach of the Public Procurement Act of 2007, Section 16(6), which states that a bidder must possess the necessary professional and technical qualifications to carry out particular procurement. This means that the company must have the experience and expertise to successfully execute road contracts. The directors of the company, identified as Mr. Danladi Imane Tunje and Ajank Isha Iyam, are associated with a web platform dedicated to promoting USAID projects. A further search online shows that Danladi Emmanuel Tunje is linked to another company where he is also a director and shareholder, Kushim Rites Concept Limited. This reporter visited the address listed on the internet on 10th of October 2023, number 6, Ibrahim Abacha Estate, Zone 4, Suit Crescent, Abuja, an estate commissioned by the late Nigerian military head, General Sani Abacha, which is listed as the office Koshim Rites Concept Limited. Engaging in a conversation with a few people, a beans cake seller, a laundryman, and a tea maker known as Mishai in northern Nigeria, none could definitely attest to knowing Danladi Tunji, neither as a resident nor as a proprietor of an office within the estate. In a bid to unveil the travesty surrounding the road project, this reporter visited the FCT area office of the Upper Niger River Basin Development Authority on September 12, 2023, to obtain information from the agency, but encountered a roadblock in the form of security man who informed him that no one was available, urging a return at another time. On a second attempt on September 19, 2023, when this reporter presented himself as a student seeking for an industrial training position, but the security man suggested two alternatives: either visit the organization office in Minna, Niger State, or reach out to someone familiar with the agency activities. On September 30, 2023, a reminder email was sent to the headquarters of the contracting agency in Minna via info@unrBDA.gov.ng. This followed a prior email sent and calls through the organization alleged official line +234 66223148. All these efforts prove abortive.